So we actually started first doing it when we were in Marseille. Each group has brought her tips and tricks of the best practices and things that did well for the organization and things that could have been changed. Actually, for all of us to learn, because we have a very wide knowledge over here from multiple countries, and this is a great option to learn. So we didn't have a lot of time, so I didn't receive a lot of best practices, but if Mariolene would approve, so next meeting, if you can send more, it would be wonderful. So the first one was Information Center. Information Center actually helps families to find information, inspire to initiatives. When someone does something else that another one published, it gives inspiration also to him to do something similar or even different. And also motivation to revisit the site. Whenever we have Information Center and it keeps being dynamic and updated, people will want to go into the site again and again and to read it and see what's new.
That was another good practice I shared with you just yesterday, I think. But I have another leaflet right here, which was a brochure which can help people or parents after the diagnosis. And it's written for any other disease or for people who have a child with disabilities. But I think we can rewrite this brochure and it can be added to the leaflets gallery, I guess. But it will be really interesting, I think, to look around and see whatever is available and what we can rewrite or make available for CMN as well.
Another best practice is the institutional recognition. It actually, when offices or bureaus at the country recognize the CMN, it gives families wealth if it's disabilities grants, or if it's ability to park with your vehicle whenever other people cannot, because there is a mobility issue because of the expanders, for example, at the surgeries. And also it gives the organization reputation. We actually sat with the management of few offices and acted for rights for the CMN population, which was wonderful, and the office knew us. And it also increases the rights and the quality of life for the families.
Well, thank you, Imbal. And I think it's a very good idea if we can do this on a more regular base, sharing good practices, because I'm sure more will be there.
The main question or main subject what I'm focusing on right now is self-acceptance. When you have a cosmetic adverse condition like Nevus, so I am going to study how can you take art and make something which helps people accept themselves when you have a condition like a cosmetic condition like Nevus or an arterial condition in your face. It's or when you're missing an arm. So that's what I am doing and how art can influence that.
We work from 10 years with art therapy, drama therapy, music therapy, and others. We work with children with Nevo and parents of children with Nevo. And we had a research about body image, quality of body image. And we, in 10 years of practice, developed a method for increased quality of body image in people with skin diversity. Maybe our experience can be useful for you.
Yes,
and your
definitely
team. We work with the children, especially with the journey of hero. You know it?
Well, as I'm 23, so I really use every day Instagram and all the social network that are like normal right now. And in these last years, I have like profile on Instagram where I talk about how I live with a CMN and in Italy, because I wanted to focus to spread the CMN in Italy, in my country. And I found out that so many people, teenagers especially, really like to see photos about CMN, what it likes, what it looks like actually. And it was very a surprise for me at first, because I thought that it could be like not very good. But after 2 years that I have this profile, I found out that every time that I share photos about a girl or a boy or an adult with a CMN, my followers, I don't have so many followers, but in general, they are very curious. They wanted to see more. And later I kind of changed my mind. I said, okay, maybe photos can be very important to, started to let the other know what it is, a CMN. And then later there is like so many pictures, many photos with some artistic details. I saw like 2 years ago photos with stars and planets on a girl spec that a CMN, and I was like, wow, it's completely magic. I kind of changed my mind in so many different ways. So I think that even with social, and the idea of this social about a picture could be very, very useful. So yeah, I don't know if you get what I wanted to say, but more or less, I just wanted to tell you this because it was a surprise for me. And right now it's kind of that there is so many there are so many people that right now use Instagram, Facebook, and
I couldn't introduce myself before because I couldn't hear you. I could hear you, but I didn't know if you could hear me. Anyway,
yeah.
Okay. Our experience is, well, our kid has got the Nevus on his face. At the beginning, I was for removing the Nevus. And then when I met the association, Nevus Italia, I changed my mind. And now, also because I met people like Luisa that told me his sufferings and the trauma that the kids are going to pass through, okay? So now we are waiting that the kid is big enough.
So I have to leave. Really nice to see you all, and see you next time.
Okay, thank you for being there.
Yes, bye.